That's my story.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Hey, yo, what up? What up? What up? We are live, man. We are live. Episode 60 of the Sip Smoking Sports Podcast. I'm your host, Smurf Dog. Let's move on. Bring in the usual suspects.
What's going on, good people?
What's going on, fellas? How y'all doing, man? Another day, another dollar.
Yeah.
Right?
USA.
Another day not working and earning $1.
Yeah. Yeah. No doubt.
Shit, earning 10.
No doubt.
1,000. Bacon bread.
All right, let's do this one instead, man. All right, besides the music playing, because I made that. Anything else, man? We don't own the rights to any music, videos, or stats on the show. We just some old war vets talking about sports and keeping the hood professional. Tell them what they can do, G.
Get off our nutsacks.
And we appreciate y'all tuning in, man. Episode 60. We are moving along, fellas. We are moving along, man. What y'all think? On the bottom now, man. It's time to start bringing folks back, man. It's time to start bringing folks back, man. If you would like to appear on the Sip Smoke Sports Podcast, please contact me at that email address, that Gmail address right there. Or if you got my number, you can text me or whatever, man. And we can work it that way.
Don't be scared.
You know what I'm saying?
Come on back and stand what you stood on.
So that's what we got right there, man.
Just a bunch of people yapping and flapping at the gums, running our gates.
It, man, because we ain't got nothing better to do. I could have been at that Thunder game, but hell, they down 20. I'm glad I didn't go.
Now I turned the Sixers game off.
Yeah, oh my goodness. Yeah, they get it right now.
But eventually, y'all will start getting it together, man, because y'all got the coaches with the NBA experience to do that.
Well, I thought we was doing that over the past 3 games. I mean, we played some close. We played some close games, but we still came out on top. We beat Milwaukee. We beat Brooklyn, and Brooklyn ain't no bad team. They just playing just a bunch of. They playing individual ball. We beat Atlanta. We didn't beat. You know what I'm saying? We didn't beat some quality teams. We didn't beat some teams that coming down the stretch, they gonna be in the running,
right, for
the top 6. I'm not worried about the bottom 7, 8, 9, 10 because that's win or go home. You know what I'm saying? I thought we was doing that. I guess maybe we got to get through these injuries. Get the full squad back. Joel Embiid need to stop taking games off. Tell them coaches, y'all, I'm good. Let me play.
I don't know if that's gonna happen though. I don't know.
I don't think it is either. I mean, I think it's going to be more of a detriment to the team now. Trying to save him for the playoffs when you got to get to the playoffs first. Once you done solidified your position within the top 6, where 7, 8, 9, 10 ain't going to catch you, then you can start sleeping people.
They sacrifice rhythm for risk nowadays. And they just assume, rest everybody and then come out and expect them to just gel right then and there when it's time to do that, man. And not everybody can do that. Not everybody has that same level of sports IQ. And I said,
but
sports
it's a new
IQ,
team too.
I'm talking everybody in general. Yeah. So,
it's a new
if you
team.
look at how, go ahead, pal.
Just like these clowns I'm watching.
Who, the Nets?
Yeah.
I mean, Philly, we be playing without Embiid half of the time. Harden is out for a month, and so is daggone Maxey. Maxey hurt too. So everybody else is realizing, okay, Tobias Harris can't do this on his own It's time to put up.
He ain't
a
number one player. He's a
role player.
Yeah, he's a piece.
He's a primetime play. He's a primetime role player.
But what'll happen is now your bench players that's getting all this time now, they should be able to help y'all out in the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
Which is highly correct.
But
however,
y'all just gotta get that top 6 seed though.
However,
yeah. What's your however? And I'll give you my but.
I'm pretty sure they probably the same. However, they got to make it to the top 6. And now,
they there right now. They there right now.
But once we lose this game, we're gonna be back down 7-8.
Should I say but or however? However.
You said but. I said however. You said but.
I'm gonna change that but to however. However, well, no. I'm gonna leave it but. But y'all know once James Harden get back and the playoffs starts, the offense starts and stops with him. And I don't think it's sustainable.
I didn't want to go there because I was just gonna get real pissed off.
I can.
Yeah, because you're not gonna get pissed off over him. Nah. So it's all good.
Because we won't even be in the playoffs.
And y'all paying PJ Tucker $30 million to do cardio.
Man.
What I will say about PJ Tucker is he get rebounds. His defense is mediocre.
He play hard though.
He do. I will give him that. I will give him when I saw that we went after him and we signed him, I was like, they ain't signed him for no scoring. They signed him for rebounds and defense.
I mean, well, they want him to hit the corner 3 when he opened.
Hey, that Joker ain't hit. He hit more corner 3s than I hit in the past 2 years. He didn't hit more corner 3s than I didn't hit in the past since 2020.
Yeah.
So, okay.
I wasn't even the subject we were supposed to be talking about, man. I just started yapping about the Thunder because I'm watching them.
So
all they do is run and play
pick up ball.
Abrams ball.
Yeah.
That's what they do.
So before you get into the regularly scheduled events that you got into your program, let me ask y'all this question. And you ain't got to answer it now. We can revisit it towards the end so that we can get to what you got. The NCAAs, if they go to, they said on ESPN a 12-team playoff system. I don't think it needs to go that deep. I think 9 with number 1 getting the bye, the other 8 got to play.
Why you think 12 though? 12 ain't gonna bother nothing.
So what they gonna do? They gonna cut so no non-conference games, just straight conference games to start the season.
They ain't even worked out. I don't even think they done got that far.
So so from what I've been watching and hearing and seeing and reading is each conference comes up with their own schedules. The NCAA doesn't do that. They just tell them how many non-conference games they gotta play, and then they go, them schools go and pick them non-conference school teams that they gotta play. For me, it more or less, I'm not really worried about conference games. I'm worried about these teams like the team that none of us on this panel like, to include BA, that nobody on this panel likes. Teams like that are independent, that have these bullshit schedules.
Yeah.
For me, I would say if I was the NCAA, I would come back and be like, if you're an independent team, you either need to go to a conference to join a conference, or your schedule needs to come out and be, you need to have at least 6 games that are top 25, that are top 15. That'll make them play ball.
But you can't even.
And that'll alleviate some bums like Notre Dame.
You can say that, but that's not going to happen. Plus, that's too much football for those kids.
Then they don't need to be playing.
That's way.
Yeah,
Nah,
like
that's
I
way
said,
too much football.
I don't
That's
even
that's
think
more
they done
football
got
than the
that far
NFL
yet.
though.
Yeah, I don't think they done got
That's
that
almost
far
as much
yet,
football
man.
as the NFL.
I think people just spitballing 12 teams.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think they done got that far yet.
That's why I don't think it should be 12 teams.
Because
if you do 12 teams, then that
games.
means the season means the season needs to start in July or early August, first week of August, to make it.
But that's still a lot of games. Because most teams play 12 games, then you got whoever's the two that make it to the conference championship, that's game 13. Now, if you make it to the playoffs and you win, that's 15 games. That's a lot of games.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you put in...
But how many games the NFL playing?
But if you put in 8 more teams, now you keep playing, now you go from 15 to what, 18, 19 games?
And that's what I'm saying. I wouldn't go 12 teams. I wouldn't go.
They just spitballing. I think, like I said, I think they just spitballing 12, man.
I don't know.
I think they just threw the number out there. I think they just threw that number out there too. But I mean, if
anything, they may just do 8. Don't know number 1 seed need nobody. This ain't the NFL. You just do 8 teams and roll like that.
I think the regular season gonna get scaled back.
Well, look. If they all do a 10-game schedule, and for those that make it to the playoffs, you win at the 8, which will cut it to 4, 2.
Not because what's gonna have to happen is you're gonna have to do away with the divisions in the conference.
And then you play 3 more games. Yeah, you play outright, conference schedule, whatever.
Yeah. And whoever is at the top.
I was just saying, with 8 teams, you play a 10-man. You play a 10-man, a 10-game schedule, and then you got the 3 games for the playoffs. That's 13 games. You done.
I mean, and a lot. I agree with that, and because a lot of these conferences, they playing 10 conference games anyway.
Yeah.
They playing what, 8 conference games. So Big Ten, SEC, the ACC is garbage. Pac-10, Pac-12.
Yeah. So what's going on?
I mean the Big 12.
I mean they're gonna have to cut out all the independent schools. You're gonna have to find you a conference to go to.
Exactly.
Notre Dame is probably gonna end up joining the Big Ten.
Or Big Ten, yeah.
I think they'll join the Big Ten because
I don't think so.
USC's coming to the Big Ten.
Right.
That's why
UCLA.
And now
that's why I think they'll go join the Pac-10, Pac-12.
And now the Big Ten just got but UCLA and USC are coming to the Big Ten.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. That's why I think Notre Dame will go, because if they do that, if they do expand
you saying they'll just run to the weaker conference.
They'll run to a weaker conference so that they can be conference.
Okay.
Exactly.
I don't know if that's going to actually help the Pac.
It's not going. It wouldn't.
Yeah, it won't help them.
Once you
bad
lose
logic.
I won't even say those 2 schools. Once you lose USC,
well, UCLA as well. Done. I mean, they ain't.
But they not winning the. True. UCLA just UCLA, but USC is the football school,
right?
And see, that's why I don't think Notre Dame will go to the Big Ten, for the simple fact that they would have to play Michigan, Michigan State, Ohio State, Penn State, and now USC. They
play Ohio State anyway. A lot of times
they play
USC all the time,
and they used to play Michigan every year.
And they used to play Michigan, so they used to play
new
somewhat of a Big Ten schedule already.
They ain't ready.
And then that extra added game of the USC game.
I don't think they're ready for that added extra.
So really for Notre Dame, what's going to have to happen is whatever conference they go to, is going to have to split NBC and whatever channel whatever station they with. That's all that's going to have to happen.
If they don't go to Pac-12, they'll go to the ACC.
But they're not going to give up.
The
reason why, but we know the reason why they still independent is because they got NBC.
NBC contract, yeah. They stay with NBC.
So whatever conference they go to, if they did, they're gonna have to split home games with Notre Dame.
Which is why Texas didn't want which is why Texas leaves the Big 12 next year? Next season they join the SEC.
Eventually, yeah.
Because they got
OU.
They got that what's the name?
Yeah,
they got the Longhorn Network.
Yeah, they ain't trying because the SEC ain't finna let you have that. Oh hell no!
I don't know. We gotta wait and see on that.
Not when you got 4 teams in the SEC right now that are arguably better than Texas, and then adding Oklahoma. Oklahoma's on a decline the past 2 seasons, but
only because of the transfer portal.
Yeah,
give Brent Venables time and see. And I ain't said nothing like this all year because I don't want people to, you making excuses, blah 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 blah. No, just get a man. Yeah, we took our lumps this year. Get a man 2-3 years. Let him build up his defenses. Then. I mean, I don't know about this offensive coordinator, but get a man 2-3 years. He lost a lot of players. He lost 2 Heisman Trophy candidate quarterbacks in the transfer portal,
and that's why
before he even touched campus.
That's why I'm saying, with Oklahoma and Texas joining the SEC, I don't see that being beneficial for Texas. I just don't see it because Oklahoma at any given time can fuck around and win the SEC with talent because they have the same amount of talent. But they had the same amount of talent.
Well, we're about to start picking from they pool too.
Yeah, y'all gonna be able to from the gene pool because now
along with everywhere else we recruit from. So
now people gonna be like, OU's in the SEC now. We ain't just got to deal with Georgia and Alabama.
I can't wait, man. I can't wait to go to Gainesville, man, and go to all these places, Tuscaloosa, man. I can't.
I honestly think it's going to be a changing of the guard going back to Tennessee. I think Tennessee finna take over the SEC again. Them and Georgia.
Every now and then Tennessee will have a moment, man, and then it's right back to Alabama and LSU and Georgia and Florida.
It's the first good year Tennessee had in forever.
In a long time.
Yeah, but it could be a change under the guard because they beat Bama this year. Yeah, they got ran through by Georgia.
So the Texas A&M,
like I said, Alabama is like LeBron James of this era. Every year he should win the MVP, but you got to give it to somebody else every now and then. And it's SEC teams that'll sprinkle a win in there every now and then. But at the end of the day, man, it's Alabama, and then there's everybody else.
Yeah, until Nick Saban retires, because I think Saban gonna
retire. Until Nick Saban retires, man.
Yeah,
but Nick Saban,
I think he'll retire
in
the next 2. In the next 2 seasons, he gonna retire.
He trying to put the wins, national championship wins, so far out of reach that you'd have to start coaching at the age of 18 to catch it.
Oh, you got to have college championship. You got to have high school championships to run with them. Yeah, I mean it is what it is, but I wanted to type that question this morning in the tech and you should have hit me in the chat group.
I'd have put it up here.
But y'all know once I go past 3 sentences, I'm ready. I start sending multiple texts.
Y'all been watching, man? Y'all been watching?
That was a good game.
I watched that game.
Man, I love watching the World Cup, man. Ain't nothing like it. And like I said, in order for us to win that game, man, Christian Pulisic, I wanted him to be up there where Josh Sargent was, and then they bring in Gio Reyna where he was. That way we got Pulisic up front. Sargent. Hey man, Christian Pulisic is amazing, man. He's by far the best soccer player we've ever had to come through the program, man.
He was number 10. That's how I know.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah, they give it to their best player.
Yeah. That dude, Sargent, as soon as he came in, he was on the deck.
Yeah,
he was just falling.
He play hard though. I like Josh Sargent, man. I don't mind.
Hey.
I just think Pulisic should be up there, and then Gio Reyna should be in his spot. When we ain't even seen Gio Reyna yet.
You can play hard and not fall.
Gio Reyna is ranked like the number 5 player in the world, man. Claudio Reyna's son, and he only played 7 minutes since we've been in the World Cup. So we still got weapons over there. I expect them to play in the knockout round.
I just like the look of the team.
Oh, they look like they stepped their game up. The skills are better. The touches are better.
I'm talking about the look of the team.
Oh yeah. You got to have that, man. You look at France, man. Look at France.
Look at all the teams
look
that's
at the
winning.
Netherlands, man. Hey, I'm telling you. And I'm just talking about European countries. Look at all the chocolate on the team, man.
I saw a dude from Argentina that looked like us.
Yeah, hey, ain't nothing different about us except the boat stop, bro.
You know, Argentinians are
but boat stop. Yeah, but I know what you mean. I know what you look at the Moroccan dudes, man.
Yeah, I know they look like us.
Moroccans are African.
It's wild. Yeah, it's wild, man. It's wild.
Moroccans are considered African.
Well, no, they are African. They are African.
It's like every team that wins, they got people that look like us on their team.
I'm telling you. You look at the French teams, even back when Thierry Henry them won it. You look at all that on their team, man.
The team was damn near black.
Yeah. So, on Facebook one time, man, it might have been a couple of years ago, Greg Burkhalter, he started 8 brothers and one, I guess he was Hispanic, in a friendly. And, I immediately posted that. I commend him. I do, because you need it out there. That kid, Tim Weah is nice, man. He could have just as easily been playing for an African country. Because his dad is the king of Liberia. I got a story about that, too, when we get off of here. I ain't going to say that I ain't going to put the business out there. You probably already know the story, Pat. But anyway. Man, it's just... I enjoy the World Cup. I gotta watch Germany tomorrow, man, because Germany got a smart. I got kids with dual citizenship for Germany, so Germany got a big place in my heart, man. So I always watch Germany play. They done regressed a little bit, man. That game is at 1:00. I got to see how that's gonna break down tomorrow.
Yeah, what's the name?
That's crazy how
they lost to Spain, I think. Yeah, how they got knocked out. Yeah, they won, but still got knocked out.
Yeah. Oh, them dudes from Poland, man. They was heartbroken after they lost. Yeah. And then when they went back to that game, them dudes was on the field celebrating.
Yeah, man. Yeah, no matter how they moonwalked in that jump.
Yeah.
It's fun to watch, man. The pool play. It's fun to watch. Now watch. When you get to this knockout stage, hey, don't expect nothing magical, man. I'm talking about ball possession. They will kick it to somebody and they'll stop it and sit there with it like, we about to milk. We gonna hold this thing. This ball is precious. It's gonna slow down a lot, man, and they're gonna be real opportunistic when they go forward.
So Argentina did that today.
24-second shot clock.
Argentina was doing that today.
Yeah,
man, I like Messi, so I was like,
Argentina, man.
Yeah, I was like, Messi playing, I'm gonna watch. So out of they probably played like 100 minutes with the extra time. They probably had the ball 70 minutes out of that 100 minutes.
That's how Argentina is, man. Argentina, Brazil. They'll lullaby you, man, and then all of a sudden the ball is over the top of you. Kind of like what we did to Iran, man.
But
that was a great ball by Weston McKinney.
I won't say we don't have a Messi.
Another great ball.
I got a question.
What's up?
What did Messi do to Canelo Alvarez?
I don't know.
Because Canelo Alvarez said, when I catch you, it's not going to be good.
Really?
Yeah.
I would have to Google that.
He put it out on, it was on Facebook, and then I know it popped up on my news feed from ESPN and then just the regular news. He put out a statement and he told Messi, when I catch you, it's not going to be good.
Uh-huh.
You're going to need, he told him he's going to need security.
You're probably going to have it. I'm just saying, when you make that much money, why are you going to walk around by yourself?
Yeah,
you need to walk around by yourself.
And Messi only like 5'9", about maybe 190 pounds, 200 pounds.
I don't think he's that big.
He might not be. He's always been a small guy.
He's a soccer player.
I think he had something that stunted his growth.
No, I'm just saying he's a soccer player.
Yeah, I got it. So but I'm just saying. I think he had something that stunted his growth a little bit, though.
I wish something would have stunted my growth and made me into almost a billionaire.
Like did we talk about this? Talked about how we wish there was more soccer in the neighborhoods that we grew up in. I was talking about this with a friend of mine, man. We did talk about this where I wasn't introduced.
I played youth soccer.
Yeah. I didn't. Baseball.
Yeah. So what happened? So how that happened was it was
Duke about to win.
A white teacher that moved down to Denmark from Maine or somewhere. He couldn't teach hockey, so he could teach soccer. So we started a youth soccer league, and that you got to see all them little ghetto kids who all we did was play football and basketball, learn another sport.
Baseball. But I was too afraid.
Never got a chance to do that, man.
I was too afraid in high school because, white kids are groomed to play baseball and hockey. They're not groomed for track. They're not groomed. They play football, but they're not groomed for football and basketball.
That's what we do.
Groomed,
and
that's what we do for those.
That's what we do effortlessly.
Yeah, and see, there was the street I lived on, I grew up on, it was black for 3 blocks, but you go a block up and it was half Italian, and them Italian kids taught me how to play baseball. And shit, we was playing, they would throw rocks. We'd have a bat. My mom bought me a Jim Rice bat. It was all black with a white stripe. It was a signature bat, had his signature on it. And they would throw little small ass rocks. They'd be like, yo, you hit this rock, you good. And they was throwing little small pebbles, and I, keep missing. And they was like, one white kid, he was like, yo, watch my hand and count. Let the rock go through. Count how long
both
it
y'all
takes.
Drinking out of solo cups?
Yeah, my Eagles glass downstairs in the dishwasher. But he was like, just count how many seconds it take to get through. And he was like, then you time it and you keep he said, watch my hand as I throw it. And that just got my timing down. He threw one and I hit it. And it broke somebody's window. I mean, we took off running and shit because you break a window.
Because that's what you do. Because that's what you do.
We took off running, but when we got to his house, he was like, "You got it. Now I just got to teach you how to judge fly balls." Once I learned how to judge a fly ball, it was over with. It was over with. It was just when I joined the Army and I was, they ain't play baseball. We was playing softball. They used to look at me like, "Oh, you don't know how to play this game." But I ran track, I played basketball, and I played football. So I was naturally an athlete and I could run. and they would be hitting balls, and I'd be running my ass off and running the balls down and catching them and throwing them back in, and they was just, and I was a quarterback, so I'm launching the ball back in, you know, not hitting the cutoff, and they was just like, oh shit, fuck you come from. Yeah, I wasn't that average dude, but yeah, I think if I would have stuck with baseball, like Pep said, it could be millionaire, billionaire type dudes. And if I didn't want to be that knucklehead and run the streets and do all that other dumb shit, but hindsight is 2020.
Yep. All right, man. So check it. Boom.
Saturday, 9 a.m.
Let's go, man. Let's go. It is go time, baby.
I might still be high then.
Hey, you should. If not, go get high.
I might just be going to sleep then.
Hey, man, I am ready for this. We every now and then we do okay. We get to the knockout round. I think I remember watching 2002. We got to the knockout round with Brian McBride and Landon Donovan them when they were in Korea, Japan. And then I know Clint Dempsey team made it. Maurice Edu team made it.
And they make it in
Alexi
96.
Lawless made it in 94. So we get to the knockout round. We just don't do nothing when we get there, really.
2016, where was the World Cup? What was it in Korea?
There was no World Cup in 2016. It's every 4 years. It was in 14.
Okay.
Because it's 2022 now, so it would be 18 and 14. And then 10. Yeah.
It was something dealing with soccer in Korea when I was over there.
Well, like I said, the only thing they had the World Cup there in 2002. Other than that, I don't know. Unless they do some they do friendlies and stuff, but
it was a lot of teams in Korea then.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It was a lot of countries there.
Let's see.
Because I lived in Itaewon, and there was a lot of fucking people in Itaewon.
Uh-huh.
And I ain't lived that. They was.
That's right, ain't it? Y'all playing Purdue?
Yeah.
Okay. How you feel?
We should win.
Yeah, y'all should.
I'm just saying we should. As long as we got.
I would rest him until the college football playoffs.
If he's not.
I would give him the first quarter, and that's it wrap.
If he's not 100%, I'll do the same thing I did Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
I'll watch him in practice. If he look decent in practice, he'll start. I'll see what he look like, and if he don't look good, bring him on back.
Like Booby Miles,
sit him down. Yeah,
he looked like Booby Miles when he went in there.
Friday
night. Huh?
So what happened Saturday?
You want to win? Put Blake in. Fuck it.
So Blake Corum Heisman chances is done now.
Done.
Because he didn't play. He might still get invited, but he not.
And
winning.
I know that's why he probably still wanted to try and get in there and try it. Yeah.
Stroud, his Heisman chances is done.
Yeah.
Because they lost.
Yeah.
Because they lost.
And he got gutted.
But now, depending on what happened in the Pac-12 championship, I think it's all on Caleb Williams. I think he's gonna win the Heisman.
Hey man, I think Utah gonna beat them again, man.
I do. If that happens, I
buy more than what they did.
But if it happens, if they beat USC, I want to see who gets into that fourth slot.
They've already said Ohio State going in.
Yeah, more than likely.
That.
They already said Ohio State.
They shouldn't drop that far, to be honest, because they can't put. I don't want them. They shouldn't put Alabama in there.
Nope.
Because now they punishing Ohio State for when they lost.
And now it's not for
and
when.
They still got Alabama.
It's for how they lost.
I mean,
because Michigan ran through them.
Yeah, I know. But when they lost, don't help either. But yet you got Alabama still up in there. You know.
Yeah, they 6, I think, right?
With 2 losses. So 2 teams that ran through them.
Alabama 6.
Yeah.
And 2 teams that's not
I knew
even...
they was gonna try and sneak them back in there.
But why? That's what irritates me about the committee with football, Alabama. They don't need Alabama.
College football thinks it's not a true playoff or national championship.
Everybody want to see them win, but a whole lot of people want to see them lose. Nick Saban makes money, man. Why you think Deion Sanders didn't cut himself off from him?
And to the committee, it's not a true playoff if Alabama's not in there.
Yes, it is, because you ain't play yourself in. If you ain't play yourself in, it is.
Thank you. And they're not even gonna win their own conference, but they'll get in with 2 losses. Man, that's flawed. That is flawed.
But it'll be just like.
But that's just like if LSU beats Georgia this weekend.
But Ohio State's only got 1 loss, Pep.
No. I got it. But I'm saying the year. Matter of fact, the year Ohio State won the national championship,
2015.
They shouldn't even been in the playoffs that year.
Yeah,
16.
I agree.
Penn State won the Big Ten.
Yeah,
I remember that.
Penn State won it. They beat Wisconsin.
I remember that.
And then Ohio State jumped. And then
Ohio
State. And because Ohio
State.
Yeah, because Ohio. I think it was Purdue that destroyed them that year.
Wisconsin.
No, you're right. And Wisconsin, because Ohio State went and won that national championship, it kind of gave them that leeway to say, okay, see, we can't put a 2-win team in. We were right. That 2-win team was the best team in the country still. So the regular season really don't fucking matter, is what they saying.
Not for everybody.
We know Alabama gonna be there, Georgia, blah blah blah.
But at the time, it wasn't even Georgia. It's just Georgia now because they won it last year and they still undefeated.
Yeah.
Because Georgia was the king of the choke too.
Yeah, but y'all, I say it hesitantly because it's a championship game, but y'all should handle these boys, man. Y'all should handle them.
I think the Big Ten championship is going to be the biggest deficit loss out of all the championships this weekend.
Again? I think it was last year too. We smacked Iowa 42-3 or 45-3.
Yeah. I think it'll be the LSU, Georgia. LSU, I think Georgia beats LSU by 14. I have Michigan beating Purdue by at least 30.
If LSU beat Georgia, man, that's going to shake shit up.
I mean, Georgia beating LSU by 14. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. I was,
I don't.
Is LSU quarterback playing?
I think so.
If LSU beat Georgia, man, that's gonna shake some shit up.
He got exposed last weekend.
But what it's gonna do? Drop him from first to third?
Man, they should drop out.
That would be the other, and that would be the other.
We can't punish nobody for losing, right? For losing late, right? That's what I said, right? So if they just drop him to third, then they're not punishing him for losing late.
No. They just won't be the number 1 seed in the playoffs.
So they regular season didn't matter.
And then Michigan and Ohio State to play again.
Wicked.
Twice, 2 weeks in a row.
Well, it'll be in like January, but
college football is. I love college football, but it is like the most deceptive sport in all of college.
There's no structure to it.
Yeah,
there's no structure to how you go about winning because of 300 and something teams. And instead of just saying, okay, well, we know Alabama gonna be there and picking these certain teams. You got to give everybody a chance, man.
But they
punish. We know everybody will get a chance.
But they punish teams for winning.
Right.
So if you, because they did it to Florida State, and they do it to a few number ones, you win. But if you win it ugly, they punish you for winning ugly. Like, you won.
Yeah.
The point of the game is to win. I don't have to win by 40. I can win by 3, but I won.
Win by a point. That's your strength of defense. That's your defensive strength. Yeah.
So now you got some teams out here that's trying to win and win convincingly, but you can't even win.
Points.
Yeah, you trying to win convincingly, but you can't even focus on just beating the team in front of you. That's why Clemson lost to South Carolina.
Because that's how college football is set up.
They wanted to win convincingly instead of just winning. Instead of just winning their state championship game, they wanted to win convincingly and they ended up losing.
College football is set up for every team. If you are not in the top 10 and you play a top 10 team and that top 10 team don't blow you out, their top 10 team is shunned.
I love when Dabo loses, man.
Yes.
I don't like him either.
Well, that's not even for this show. The reason why I'm sure we don't like him.
Yeah.
But
I know it's all the same
Dabo
reason.
lose, man. I love it. I love it, man.
I wasn't a fan of Bob Stoops either, but I respected Bob Stoops.
No, Bob wasn't like Dabo.
No, I'm just saying I didn't like Bob Stoops either, but I respected Bob Stoops.
Okay, yeah, that's cool, but I'm saying Bob ain't like Dabo though. Dabo got that down south attitude. Bob Stoops from up north. He's from up north.
Mm-hmm.
He just got a different tone about it.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
But Dabo
went to Alabama.
Dabo went to Alabama. That's what I'm saying.
I'm gonna just leave it at that.
He one of them down south boys.
You ain't even got to. I already know. Let me stop. Let's move on.
So they should beat Purdue. They should beat Purdue. I'm saying by at least 21 points. Yeah. Purdue's not that good, man.
Yeah, he's from Birmingham.
They're not. Yeah. Purdue's not that good. I mean, they won the West at what, 5-4?
Did they?
And it was a 3-way tie between them, Illinois, and somebody else. Yeah. So
you see it?
I don't think Purdue is that good. And I don't think Jim Harbaugh let them go into the game focusing on something else other than Purdue.
Come on, he got fouled.
Harbaugh. I'm not a fan of the Harbaughs either, but you got to bow down. Just like I'm not a fan of Nick Saban, but you got to bow down when a motherfucker. You got to humble yourself, not bow down. You got to humble yourself. Nick Saban makes something out of nothing at the quarterback position.
I disagree.
Just like Jim Harbaugh.
But the difference between them is Jim Harbaugh was a quarterback.
It is my opinion.
Jim Harbaugh was a quarterback, so he know what he's looking at that position.
I think Nick Saban surrounds his quarterback with so much talent.
Thank you, sir.
How many Alabama quarterbacks are starting on their roster? On any roster.
We've already had that. We've already had that discussion.
Tua.
Two. The three. Technically three.
Technically three.
You could say Hurts.
Technically three. But
I was counting him first.
I was talking about Mac Jones.
Mac Jones. Damn, that's three.
Yeah. Mac Jones is the best one out of the three. However, I'll be honest with you, and I don't like Stephen A. Smith.
Now he about to lose his job in Zappy.
Yeah, that's debatable, but okay.
I don't like Stephen A. I'm talking about Mac Jones is the best quarterback that has come out of Alabama in the past 5, 6, 7, 8 years.
That's debatable. That's debatable.
But as far as Tua being a starting quarterback, we all know damn well, and I agree with Stephen A. If they wouldn't have went and got Tyreek Hill, Tua would not be the starting quarterback in Miami right now.
That may be true.
Yeah.
He would not.
But when you give him that talent and he is producing with that talent, it is hard to argue with what he's doing.
And that's what they did was they went and got the talent. They gave what's the name some more talent, another receiver. So they put 2 primetime receivers on both sides of the quarterback.
Well, they run game ain't no slouch either.
No,
it's not. And they're like, yo, if you fuck this up.
It's basically South Beach. It's basically 49ers South Beach down that motherfucker. But anyway.
They told Tua, you fuck this up with the Cheeto on one side and what's his name on the other.
I'll tell you, they didn't have to tell him that.
Oh yeah.
If I'm a starting quarterback, and I know I've been struggling, and then
I'm gonna go get a refill, man.
And you go give me that dude, I know I better not mess that up.
He bet not.
And he undefeated right now, so can't complain about none of that.
But see, what they did was they did the same thing that Nick Saban's doing. Nick Saban did to him. He was surrounded by talent.
He ain't got that much talent though, but I'll give you
he ain't got that much.
And Waddle.
But he fucked up at Alabama when he had all of the talent. Because remember, Jalen Hurts came in and saved him, just like he saved Hurts. Hurts came back and saved him. And then they kept going back and forth between him and Hurts. And that's why Hurts transferred, even though Hurts had already graduated. He was just like, yo, I'm just going to play out my eligibility, and he went to Oklahoma. I don't blame him.
Come on, Joe. God damn it, Joe. Yeah. That's like, I wonder where he going to go. K. McNamara. He just entered the transfer portal.
He
don't. You know, some people he's a decent quarterback. Yeah, I got it. You got all the wins last year because you started every game. But McCarthy played last year too. And then y'all had an open quarterback competition. And he's clearly better than you. But now you transferring.
Which team we talking about?
Michigan. Number 12. That was there. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he waited later that Saturday after they beat Ohio State to announce he going into the transfer portal.
I mean, and that's fine because you knew that you wasn't gonna win. You wasn't gonna get that starting job unless old boy left anyway. So you got to go and try and prove yourself somewhere else. But your best bet was staying in Michigan.
So how he got the starting job is basically how McNamara got the starting job. Because when he got to Michigan, he wasn't starting.
Nope.
He wasn't starting. And then McCaffrey brother, he transferred out. Because that's when they still had Milton. Because Milton won the job. The McCaffrey brother transferred out. And then Milton started sucking. And then McNamara came in for him. And then he was starting. He acting like he threw for 3,000 yards and 30 touchdowns and 6 picks or something like that.
And see, that's what be pissing me off about these young cats. You know if you good or not. I played on a team, on a little league team, where I was I was the third string quarterback. But I was better than the first two. I was faster than the first two. The starting quarterback was the coach's son. The second string quarterback didn't even want to play quarterback. He loved to play. He wanted to be a receiver. Neither one of them had a stronger arm than me. But because I was the youngest on the team, I had been with the team the least amount of time. They had them two in front of me, and by that time, plus I had moved up I had went from 105 from the 105-pound team to the 125-pound team because I haven't grown an inch since I was in 8th grade. I've been sick. I was 6'1" in 8th grade, 9th grade, 8th, 9th grade. I was 6'1". So I mean, and I was fast, but. You know, it was some politics in there. And a lot of these kids don't realize that in college now, like, yo, bow down to, you need to humble yourself to what's greater than you.
But a lot of them, and I try to explain that because I coach every now and again. I've been trying to explain that to kids. Like, I had a 6th grade team, and they were talking about how they were like the greatest shooters and the greatest players. And then one day I just stopped practice. I just stopped it. And I was like, so you say you're the greatest player. Who knows you outside of Killeen? And then they kind of looked at me. I was like, if you're the greatest player, that means the kids in Cove know you. That means the kids in Heights know you. That means people outside that's down in Georgetown, they know you. Austin know you. Dallas know you. San Antonio know you. Matter of fact, people in Arkansas know you. People up in Oklahoma know you.
If they wasn't on an AAU team that was sponsored by, is the Killeen All-Stars, are they defunct now in Killeen?
I have no idea. I coached with Hines D1 Elite because I worked with him. He started his own thing, him and his brother.
Yeah, there was a team down there my son played for. It was the Killeen All-Stars. And in Central Texas, in the Central Texas area, the Killeen All-Stars was one of the top 3-4 teams in the area. They were sponsored by Nike. They were sponsored by Under Armour too.
Was that Cress's team?
No, his name was the dude that owned the team. His name was I forget his name. And then his brother was the coach, and then his brother got picked. His brother's what's that middle school out there off of it's in Harker Heights. It's a middle school though.
Union Grove, or Eastern Hills.
No, Union Grove.
Okay.
He was the head coach out there for them, and yeah, it was just I forget. So then they got Maxwell or Maxie or Mathis. They got Mathis as the coach for them for their senior team, and yeah, he was a good coach. I played with him in Germany and shit. He knew what he was doing, but the Cortez Ivy, he's the owner, CEO of the Killeen All-Stars. He had some talent. There was some straight up talent on that team. He had a business mind. He went and got them the what's the name? Because you know, if your team ain't sponsored by like a major company, they're not getting NCAA coaches coming to their games once they make it to a certain level. And then once they got sponsored by once Nike started sponsoring them, we started realizing, you know, he was like, yo, the tournament costs this much, this, that, and the third, and it's here. Because they used to always have to go to Vegas. And I'm like, why are they always going to go play in tournaments in Vegas? And it was like, because we're sponsored by Nike. Nike is not going to pay for a tournament in the state of Texas because no AAU tournament in the state of Texas is sponsored, is like regional. or Nike don't sponsor it. So they was like, if we're not sponsoring it, we're not paying for them to go. So we would have to pay for those tournaments.
They have EYBL and all that stuff. It's just DFW Elite most of the time that does it. Or like
now, so now it's not even the EYBL. They completely different.
Right.
They completely different. Mm-hmm. So
I'm sure that's when we was back doing it.
Nah, it's completely different. So like DFW Elite, they still one of the top AAU programs, but EYBL, they take the best of the best from from AAU. So now the EYBL is what AAU used to be. Mm-hmm. So like Jermaine O'Neal lives in Dallas, and he has a team in Dallas.
Right.
So you go. So if you get invited by him, you come up, you train, you try out for his team, and if you make it, you play for him. If you don't, you go back to your AAU team.
Yeah, because there was a team out of Houston. There's a team out of Houston. They, what's his name? TJ Ford.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, TJ Ford's team.
He got his own team too. Yeah.
Yeah, and he had a traveling team, and he would pay.
Adrian Peterson got a team. Trey Young got a team.
If your son lived in Killeen and he wanted him to come try out, if he made the team, when they had practice, their practices was in Houston. So TJ Ford would send a van up to get you and your son and bring him down to Houston for when they had practices, and then that van would take y'all back so that you wouldn't have to worry about driving and shit. That's what TJ Ford used to do. Because, I mean, that Tim Duncan not Tim Duncan, David Robinson, he got a team.
Everybody get a team, man. When they get kids, they get a team, and then,
Yeah, David Robinson, that's how I met David Robinson up here back in
I met him in
2012. 2013.
You can meet David Robinson anywhere because he always in the airport somewhere.
Yeah, I met him in the airport in Virginia, and was it Norfolk? Norfolk.
And if you go out to SeaWorld and Six Flags, you drive past his house. So him and Tim Duncan, they like 3 miles apart from each other. But yeah, I mean, it's just. But again, like if you have to bow down to who's in front of you that's better than you, you have to recognize. But see, that's where, as we as parents, like y'all, like Guns, I think you said, or was it you? Yeah, you was like, yo, it's the parents that's doing that to these kids.
Oh yeah, the parents is crazy, man.
They're horrible.
It's the parents, like, yeah.
And 9 times out of 10, they never played.
Nope.
They never played. They've never been recruited. None of that. But they always have something to say. And this dude right here will ask a parent, do they want to coach? And I'll ask them, have they ever been recruited? Have you ever played in college? Have you ever did any of that? And when they say no,
I never played in college, but
I always ask them, so how do you think you know more than me? Because remember, I'm just getting your child, and I'm trying to teach them stuff that you haven't taught them. So how do you think you know more than me?
You don't know. Yeah.
Pep, let me tell you. Guns will tell you. When I was in Germany, coaching K-Town, we would go to tournaments with 7 players.
Yeah, that happened a lot.
With 7 players.
We won the Columbus Day tournament with 7 players, man.
I mean, and we were in one of the largest communities in Europe. So we had a pick of Air Force and Army to deal with. And I used to tell people, like, yo, if you can't beat me one-on-one, you ain't making this team. You ain't making this team. I had 4 players on the team that played all Army. What fucking makes you think if you can't beat one of them, I know you not beating one of me. You not beating me.
Against Dort. Shit, Thunder to tie the game up. They was down 20.
Bro, I was looking at that score. Y'all was close. And I was like, oh.
Man, young boy, they got some fight in them despite that that coach, that dumbass coach, man.
Y'all playing New Orleans?
It's a ball player out there.
It's San Antonio, I think.
Are they playing?
Yeah, they playing the Spurs. Nah, they up here in the city though, but they playing the Spurs.
Yeah, y'all win that game.
It's a wreck ball going on out there, but you know.
I mean that's. I mean you hear me and Guns talk about Germany basketball all the time, but it was just like we talk about it because it was just that competitive. It was just that competitive, and to make one of them teams,
that ball wasn't touched.
You had to be. You ain't have to be elite, but you had to be a solid. You had to provide some type of asset. If you wasn't an asset to the team, you wasn't gonna make the team. You wasn't gonna make it. And when it came time for specific turnovers,
that's too easy, Giddy.
Man. If you in Baumholder, we in K-Town. I'm in K-Town, and is Baumholder going to the tournament? Nah, we ain't going. All right, I'm gonna need you to come down. We play at this time on this what's the name. If you need a ride, let me know.
Man. 3 seconds.
Come down to Cape Town and you can ride with me. That's what we used to do. That's what we used to do. I mean,
my bad.
Nah, I missed
it. Was just so many. We laughing at you. It was just so much shit. Like Pat from Mannheim. Pat was a civilian.
Yeah.
Pat used to Slim just left here. Slim just left here and went back to Houston. What, 2 years ago?
Yeah, I know.
Just retired from the Army.
Yeah, I know.
And went back to Houston. Yeah, him and my wife was in the same unit. Man, I mean, it was just like, yo, 6'9".
Thunder took the lead.
It was like, yo, you got to have some type of talent. Even as a coach, you got to have a basketball IQ. Or else you was not going to be. Your team was going to look.
Get that out of here.
Your team was going to look suspect. And when your team looking suspect, they looking at you like, dude, why ain't you do that? Because I used to always get asked, how come you don't call timeouts? And they would ask the team like, yo, he's not calling a timeout because he didn't get us into that shit. He ain't getting us out of it by calling a timeout. I'm not wasting the timeout. Because you want to shoot a 35-foot 3-pointer.
Give me that.
Not a damn 3-pointer. You got yourself into that shit. Get out.
I used to tell them kids, like, why are you trying to shoot a 28-foot jump shot and you can't make a free throw?
Yeah. Hey, you know what? Hey, we can do this all day, man. Can we move on, man?
Yeah, we can. Yeah. You the one watching.
No, I was trying to let y'all wrap it up and get y'all comments out, man. I don't like cut y'all off and shit. You know what I'm saying? I like to hear what y'all got to say.
Handle your business, moderator.
All right, let's go, man. Let's do this. This is these are games for this weekend. We ready? Hey, it's getting down to the nitty gritty now. What y'all say?
Damn, I picked the Colts.
Yes, you did.
we all did. We all did. Including BA.
You know, because we thought the Colts was gonna be worth the squirt of piss.
No, not me.
They got a squirt. They just ain't worth shit.
I don't think I picked them to make the playoffs. But apparently I picked them to win this game.
Look, the Colts is some watered down piss.
All right, so hey Pep, let's start with Jets Vikings. What's your keys to the Jets winning?
Basically, do what. Basically, had to. Well, no, not do what we did last week because the defense started out horrible last week. But if they could start the game how they played the second, third, and fourth quarter, and the offense could move the ball, they'll beat Minnesota. So, and even though Minnesota got a decent defense, it's like the play calling is different because Mike White gets the ball out of his hands.
Right.
I was about to say y'all got a different quarterback.
Yep.
Hey, G. How do you think the Vikings can beat the Jets?
Defensively.
I don't know if the Vikings defense is that good though, is it?
They defensively.
Okay.
That's the only way they're gonna win.
What do you mean? Stop the run.
Stop everything. They're gonna have to. They're gonna have to. You're not stopping everything.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Slow everything. Pass, man.
So let me rewind. The defense is going to have to get off the field and spend more time on the sidelines than the offense to keep the Jets from winning. Because if the defense is on the field more than the offense, that means that the offense ain't moving the ball and the Jets is destroying them and slowing the ball down and running the ball.
The Jets defense is very formidable. And I want with a capital V. Yeah, I want Kirk Cousins to try Sauce Gardner. I like Sauce.
They're talking about that matchup. They're talking about that matchup on ESPN today.
With Justin Jefferson.
And I agree. He's going to try Sauce Gardner on Justin Jefferson.
Man,
Kirk Cousins. I think he's gonna try them both.
Yeah, he does. Who's your other corner?
DJ Reed.
I like Sauce. I tried DJ Reed. I wouldn't try Sauce though.
Yeah,
I tried DJ Reed before I tried Sauce.
Yeah. Ain't too many completions on that side either.
No.
I can believe that though. Y'all defense is nice, man.
No, because it's not my show. It's somebody else's. No.
Hey, you know what? Let me get
my
pen, man. Where my pen go?
It's my homeboy.
I'm your home girl, right?
No. Yeah. No. You're my stepdaughter. You're my daughter.
Hey, you didn't ask for pounds. She tried to pound you up just now.
Yeah, they can hear you because it's in my headphones. Yeah, they can hear you. They can hear me tell you get the hell on.
Fist bump.
Hey,
Go, so I'll see you in the morning.
Trying to get that camera time.
Yeah, she always trying to get some FaceTime. That one right there, me and her birthday 4 days apart.
Pep, you got a score for the game?
27-23 Jets.
Ooh. G, what you think? We just talk, this don't mean shit. We just tossing it out.
Yeah.
How we feel on that, that gut.
So a field goal separates them.
What's the score?
27-24.
27-24?
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all close on y'all's score. I'm gonna do something a little different though. I'm gonna go. Shit. I'm gonna go 33-30 Jets.
You went big dog.
I don't think Minnesota's defense is that good, and I actually think that the Jets can put up 33 points on them. I also think, as much as I like the Jets defense, they're in Minnesota, so I think Kirk Cousins is gonna have a decent day, and they'll score 30 points at least because they're at home. If they were playing in New York, it would be I'd say like 30-21 or 33-21, something like that. But since they playing in Minnesota, First America, whatever the fuck that thing name is, I give them 30 points. All right, cool. Let's move on. G, Eagles Titans.
You see, I got the Eagles losing. That was one of the games I picked the Eagles to lose.
I know. You want to do a score for that? Tell me why the Titans win.
30-22. The run game. And this is why I said the Eagles
that's
lose.
What I was gonna say also, because Ryan Tannehill ain't shit.
I got an ice machine over here. If we can't stop the run game, if we can't stop that daggone 35-ton truck from
that Terminator,
man,
yeah.
If we can't stop that, or
that dude's a machine. He is a Terminator for real, man. That dude.
If we allow him to wear us down,
hey, it's gonna happen.
30-20.
It didn't happen last Sunday.
30-20.
Wow.
That's true.
So I guess the thing is you gotta get him before he gets started.
Thank you.
And that's the key. You're absolutely right, Pat.
You gotta get him
once
before
he start,
he gets started.
once he start rolling, once he start building up, that dude, he's like a snowball rolling down a mountain. A snowball rolling down a mountain. He just continues to get big and build up. Man,
he a locomotive. Dude. He a locomotive when they take the brakes off. It's just gonna run. You ain't never watched that movie with Denzel Washington about the train? Oh yeah, that's that dude. So the key to the Eagles winning that game,
right,
is getting the Titans behind the sticks, keeping them behind the sticks. Because if you keep them behind the sticks, they're not running
Ryan
that daggone.
Ryan Tannehill has to throw.
Yeah,
and found him for real.
So that's. But this is one of the games I had picked for the Eagles to lose. So, and it was primarily because they got that big ass 900-pound
fucking shot, Trey, man.
That 900-pound daggone running back they got.
Yeah.
Who run a?
Hey, you know Derrick Henry? He look like he's so big and strong and chip that like if you threw him in the pool, he sinks straight to the bottom.
And he light on his feet.
Like Brandon Stone, yeah, his footwork is impeccable, man. The way he be dodging them,
chickens, all this.
It's real hard for them to hit him down low because he'll shift his body and still be, man. I don't know. Hey, that dude, he is different from any running back I've ever seen since I played or watched football. And I'm talking Barry Sanders. I'm talking Walter Payton. He is so much.
He's the second coming of Earl Campbell.
The only person I can think of that runs straight up like that is Eric Dickerson. Yeah. That's it.
And Eric Dickerson wasn't really fast.
Shit, he was smooth, bro. He was fast. He was fast. He was just so smooth with it.
It looked like he was moving.
Here's a story somebody told. They were standing on the sideline, right? And they gave Eric Dickerson the ball, and Eric Dickerson broke out to their sideline. And they said when Eric Dickerson ran past them, they couldn't hear him. That's how quiet he was. But that dude was rolling. They say he was so quiet, man, but you could hear everything. He was rolling. Eric Dickerson was fast. He just wasn't real herky-jerky with it.
The last memory I have of Eric Dickerson, and I loved Eric Dickerson when he was with the Colts and when he was with the Rams. I thought he was like the best. I've always hated the Redskins, but when he took off on the Redskins and Darryl Green ran him down from like 30 yards back without an angle, that was when I realized that Darryl Green was like grease lightning.
Well, I was about to say that. It wasn't too many people Darryl Green couldn't track down.
That's a fact.
Dude was
it wasn't many. If you could not be caught by Darryl Green, then you know you were fast.
The only one he did not catch was what's his name when they played for the Raiders? and the Raiders beat Washington in the Super Bowl. Marcus Allen. He was the only one he did not catch. But that Marcus Allen, if you remember, Marcus Allen ran from one side of the field behind the line of scrimmage, 53 yards back to the other side, and then took off up the sideline.
Yep.
So that was the reason why he got away from him. But yeah, I mean, Eric Dickerson was something totally different in the league.
He was.
Roger Craig was too.
Yeah. Hey Pep, let's get back on subject. Hey Pep, you got a score for the game? Eagles Titans. What's your score?
24-13. Eagles.
You picked.
I appreciate that.
Oh, you did pick the Eagles.
Yeah, I picked the Eagles to win.
Yeah, he picked the Eagles.
24-13.
I think they could do with I forgot who Tennessee played Sunday. I think they could do what whoever they played Sunday did. I think they could.
Was it? It wasn't Cincinnati.
It was Cincinnati.
I don't remember.
It was Cincinnati. And Cincinnati, I think Derrick Henry might have had 30 yards for the game.
Yeah, it was. They won 2016.
So if you get hit, they can get to him before he gets started, it's gonna be a tough day.
You have to, man. You have to. Because if not, it's gonna be a long day for you.
Had 17.
It's gonna be a real long day for you.
I think if they could keep him under like 70 yards, I think they'll win easily.
Well, I mean, again, I'm not going against my pick. This was the pick that I picked for them for us to lose. And Pep, I agree.
We weren't gonna let you go against that pick.
Oh, I wasn't going to. I'm a man of my word. But if they keep him under 70, the Eagles would win. But I don't see it. I just don't see it. We gave up too many yards to the Colts and the Redskins. The Colts and the Redskins.
We'll see what happened when Jordan Davis come back.
Are you talking about for the Eagles?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So my score, I picked the Titans. 24-20. Yeah. That's my score. BA ain't here to talk about. We all picked the Colts for some reason. We all picked the Colts, man.
Yeah, we know that was preseason.
Why do we pick the Colts? Because of Matt Ryan?
I have no idea.
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure I picked the Colts more based on their defense.
Probably, because I know it wasn't because of Matt Ryan.
Yeah,
it's not
I don't
because
like
of
Matt Ryan. Yeah,
I'm not even a fan of Matt
with
Ryan.
That statement.
So,
because I only had the Cowboys losing 5 games.
Yeah,
6 games.
I was kind of shocked when I went through all of them, and we all said the Colts. I'm like, damn, crazy.
Oh, we was on. 2 of us was on that act blowing it through the daggone airwaves.
Man,
the other 2 got high. They got contact highs.
Man, I was probably out in the garage for this show too, so I was probably out there in the 100-degree heat, delirious, drinking and smoking.
No idea. Why we picked the Colts.
So since I picked the Colts, I'm gonna give a score. Oh shit! I'm gonna say this is gonna be a shootout, man. You know what? I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go. 38-35 Colts. I was gonna say 45-47. Nah, anyway.
45-47.
38-35 Colts, man. What you got, Pep?
You ain't got the white around your mouth.
The white around your beard.
34-27.
34-27. What you got, G? I mean, we all wonder why we gonna give a winning score. You gotta give a winning score, man.
40-13.
God damn. Oh, whoa. Hey, that's you know what? I'm gonna write that down. I fully expect the Cowboys to score more than 13 points.
I'm not
at home.
Oh, okay,
on
so
Sunday night.
So
no. Are you sure? I'm not trying to talk you out of it. I don't know.
No. I'm saying 40. I'm saying 40-13 Cowboys, even though I picked the Colts to win.
No, you can't do that.
Okay, so
you pick the Colts. Give me a score where the Colts win.
Oh, god damn. 24-21.
24-21. What's the over-under on this game?
Oh, hold on. I got my phone right here.
I knew you knew that. I
got my phone right here.
You be on DraftKings and all that shit?
Nah, I don't be on DraftKings.
I don't do none of that. DraftKings.
Hell no.
Blah, 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 man.
Hell no.
I can't hang.
We talking Cowboys, Colts. So they got Dallas a 90% winner over there on this game. That's ESPN. I think
okay.
I think the over under gonna be like it's gonna be too ridiculous.
They got Dallas minus 11.
I think it's gonna be more than that, but yeah, 24-21.
But it still didn't say no over under. I want to see the over under. Let me see. Let me Google that. I bet you can Google it and find out.
Hold on, I got you. Don't worry about it.
You got me?
Y'all pulled that one out, Guns?
Yeah, man. They came back, man. I'm watching it. You know what? San Antonio, man, they in it for the Wimbayama sweepstakes, so they ain't trying to win. They had us down 20, man. Come on. A Greg Popovich team. Come on, man.
So, you know, they got the Eagles. -23. I don't see that shit. They got Tennessee over 190 at plus 192.
Nah, the over under for the Dallas Colts game
600.
Hey G, you might be right, man. So the over under for the Cowboys Colts game is 43.5. 43.5 points. So either they gonna score more than 43.5 or they gonna score under 43.5. Gee, you got them at 45 points. So we all went over on the over under. But G, you just the closest. I got them scoring 73 points. Pep got them scoring 161 points. But G, you got them scoring 45. So you closest to the over under. So we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
And we'll lead the Colts Cowboys. We'll leave it right there, man. Hey man, my defense, we got a tough task this Sunday, bro.
Yeah, y'all do.
Yeah, we got a tough task. Say whatever you want, but we got a tough task this game. That defense, tough task.
I'll put it to you like this, Guns. Any 49ers fan who says this is not a tough game is not a true 49ers. Is not a true 49ers
You know,
fan.
Lily said the Dolphins was going to beat us by 10, and I'm like, nah, it'll be a tough game, but we'll win.
I don't think 10. I think maybe 3 if they won. But
Okay.
either way, it's a 3-point win. Either way, 49. I got the 49ers winning by 3.
Okay.
27-24.
So the Dolphins defense is that run
Tough.
defense. Their run it's tough, but their run defense is shiesty.
It has
Baltimore. Baltimore shredded them. There's a couple of teams that shredded them, just shredded them.
But when you say Baltimore's run, when you say Baltimore's offense shredded the Dolphins' defense, you got to realize who's back there, who ultimately gets the ball first after the center.
Well, yeah, I got it.
So I mean, that's inevitable. He's going to shred any defense. But if he, when you look at handing the ball off, the Dolphins' defense is stellar compared to Baltimore's run offense.
We ain't gonna have Elijah Mitchell available because he's out another 6 to 8 weeks. McCaffrey is on limited practice. I hope they ain't trying to run Debo a lot more, just because Elijah Mitchell. I think they're gonna run McCaffrey and I forgot the kid's name. It's a running back we got. Anyway, it's a running back we got. We'll be all right with the run game. I think we'll be able to move the ball on them. Let me give y'all the score for this game. I'm going to give y'all my score for this game. I mean, as always, the Jimmy G factor, too.
Yeah.
But here's my score.
You talking about Mason or Mitchell?
Mason. Mitchell's out for 6 to 8 weeks.
Okay,
It's
Mason.
probably going to be Mason and McCaffrey in the backfield.
Yeah, Mason had 25 yards off 5 carries.
I got the 49ers. I got a 30-27.
Wakanda forever.
Pep, Dolphins 49ers. What's your gut tell you?
23-17.
23-17.
Good night, Pooh. Love you more.
What you got, G?
What for the
Dolphins 49ers?
Oh, I said 24. No, that was the Eagles. So,
come on, man.
27-24. Because I said the 49ers was going to win by 3.
Yeah, but you never gave a score. So, yeah
27-24.
27-24. All right, bet. I'll probably forget we even did that shit. So we'll try and get back to
shit down.
Huh?
Said I hope you wrote that shit down.
I did. I wrote it down.
Y'all need to cash at me some smiles, goddamn it, if I win.
Hey man, these gonna be some good games this weekend, man. All of these. All of them have implications. See, now we get down to the nitty gritty, like I say.
I was gonna say that.
All these games got implications.
The Cowboys need to win.
Which is new for my team.
Hey man, get used to that, man. Y'all.
I am.
He done changed the culture, bro. He done changed the culture, man. All right, so here's the Monday night game. Bills Patriots. We all picked the Bills. Yep. Even without
30.
So since we on here, everybody picked the Bills. We won't. Never mind the score.
38-24.
Yeah, it's gonna be some points on the board, man. I would even go as far as I'll go as far as 38-27 Bills.
Yeah.
Do I need to write this down?
Yeah. Write it down. Book it.
I got it. I'll book it.
Book it all.
38. Hold up.
38-24 G.
Hold up. 38-24.
Got gotta look at something.
I was gonna say Pep gonna say some outrageous shit.
Hey man, you got hold up. What I do? Oh, there you go, right there. All right, cool. Where we at? Bills versus Patriots.
All right. I was looking at the weather.
Oh, okay. What the weather say?
It's just gonna be 31 degrees. I
mean, both of them used to playing.
I was gonna say both of them.
Yeah.
Both of them up there.
Yeah.
Hey, what was your score again, G?
38. What I say? 38-27, 38-24.
No, I said 38-27. You said
I think I said 38-20. No, it was 38-24. Yeah, I said 14 points. It was a 14-point win.
All right.
38-24 Bills.
Yeah.
That was just going to determine my score. That's all that was.
I said 38-27.
Yeah, you did. Pep, I'm going to be your agent when we try to get you signed with ESPN.
I do not want to work for that company.
I don't give a shit. You finna go work for their ass. Because that's some shit they do. They look at that they look at the weather, and I'm like, man,
Pep, what you got?
27, 26.
Nah. 33-20.
Okay. Respectable. That's not even outlandish.
No.
All right, cool. Done data. Do we even want to talk about this past Monday night game? Do we give a shit?
No. Not even the least. It's going to destroy my high.
Yeah.
Did I watch that game?
No,
I watched
you didn't.
it.
You didn't, because I was texting during that shit and you wasn't responding. Guns was. I know you didn't watch it.
Yeah, who was playing? Who played Monday?
Pittsburgh
bums.
and the Colts.
Two bums.
Yeah. Did I?
And,
I think I watched.
And I'm
like
saying bums because we beat both of them, even though the Colts played us tough. We barely beat them, but
I think I watched like the last 4 minutes of the fourth quarter.
Hey,
when it got interesting.
It's nitty gritty time. Your team better tighten the fuck up. Everybody's team better tighten the fuck up. It's nitty gritty time, baby. This time of year, I love it. I love it. I love it. Motherfuckers about to start turning into pumpkins. You know what I'm saying?
Motherfuckers on.
Motherfuckers about to start turning into pumpkins.
So, man, there's still people that's on this Jet fan page that I'm on.
Yeah.
Still trying to defend number 2.
Hey, man, you can't defend that dude, man.
Like how? Like I got it.
Ain't no defending him.
I got it. Like I said, it was the Bears.
I'm just glad we didn't pick him.
I'm just glad.
I take Trey Lance over that motherfucker.
For the brothers who ain't here.
Shit, I drank
golly, the whole offense looked completely different.
Yeah, it did, man. Y'all was moving the ball.
They called the pass play. The pass came out.
Right.
If it didn't go to number 1, it went to number 2 or number 3, or it was a check down. With this dude, he would have tried to spin out and scramble.
And he does that a lot too, man. I think that's what's gonna hurt Jalen Hurts in the end too, man. Anyway, that's something. Yeah.
It's gonna be AJ Brown's first trip back after being traded, and
it's nitty gritty time.
He done fumbled the past 2 weeks, so I'm not.
Is that what he thinking about? Think about going home?
Yeah, you done fumbled the past 2 weeks. If we win, it's a plus. But I have us down as a loss. I'm a man of my word. I'm sticking to it. It came out of my mouth.
Well, you can't change it anyway. I mean, you change it in your mind. You can change it at home.
Yeah, I can hope they
win. On the podcast, man, we got to keep it copacetic and keep it what it is, man. Damn,
spell that.
Copacetic. Nah, I ain't gonna spell it. No, sir. No, sir.
I hit you with that because my mom hit me with that one day, man.
Yeah. You know, black folks will hit you with that. Nigga, spell it. Hold up, man.
Some word and my mom, yo. So here, off topic. My mother's she's a retired English teacher. So I caught hell in school. Man, I said a word, and she's a retired banker. So I said a word to her, and she said, "Hold on, spell that." And I was like, "Spell what?" She said, "What you just said." And I was like, she was like, "Yeah, don't say it again until you know what it means and you can spell it." I never said that shit again. Now, if I can't spell it, I don't say it. I'll find. That's why you see me. If you see me texting,
I'll go look something up in a minute, man.
If I curse in a text message, it's because I couldn't spell what the fuck I was really wanted to say. I'm just gonna be totally honest with you. Yeah. So back to the regular schedule.
Did we do this last time?
No, we didn't. I don't expect a lot from him.
I had this typed up for the last
we did.
We
did. I think we did. Yeah, we did.
We did. But he ain't started yet, so it's still relevant.
I don't expect a lot from him.
Man, he got some talent on that team, man.
He do.
I expect something from him.
About 280.
Okay, here's my bold prediction, real quick, Pep. I got him throwing for at least 300 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 1 rushing touchdown. Let me write that down. Shit, I'm gonna book that.
Okay.
Yeah, you might want to book that shit because
I sure did. Yeah, I'm booking it. I guess I was gonna say predictions.
I was just gonna say 280. 280.
Oh, I gave 300. What's 20 yards?
All passing. Nothing. I was gonna say 280 and 3 touchdowns passing.
Oh, okay. So we right in the same neighborhood somewhat.
Yeah. And it's only because of who they're playing.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm almost at I think he might throw for 350 just because.
just because you just being because. Keeping it on the safe side.
Yeah, just because.
Let me see. Hold up.
235.
Okay, hold on. Let me write mine down.
But you spelling each word out?
Nah, I had to. I wanted to put it on the same page as I wrote all the other shit on.
Okay, understandable. Right.
Who the Browns playing? Texans.
Houston.
Yeah, Browns versus Texans. First of all, I'm gonna give my score. We don't give a shit who win. I'm actually gonna pick the Browns to win this game.
Big.
Yeah, if you was to say Houston, I would say you need to fire yourself for
my football IQ, man, would be in question for real. So I'm gonna say the Browns, and I'm gonna say the Browns, man. You know what? I'm gonna say the Browns for real.
Guns. If you would have said Houston, you would have to put me on the big screen so I could fire you for one day.
My score
38-10.
Because I wanna put all this out at the same time.
38-10.
300 yards, 2 throwing touchdowns, 1 rushing. Bet. And 1 INT, just for the nerves. 1 INT. All right. So here's the score I got. Browns over the Texans, 41-21.
You think Houston putting up that many points?
Yes. Yes.
Yo,
I think they'll score at least 21. They at home.
38-10.
38-10. All right, hold up.
37-10.
Browns 38-10. Pep, you really want to go just 1 point under him?
Yeah, I already had that in my head.
Browns 37-10.
Yep.
What you expect D-Watt to do, G? You said how much? 230, 230?
250 in the air.
250.
With 3 touchdowns.
3 touchdowns.
60 on the ground.
60 rushing. Any rushing touchdowns? Yes, no?
One. And it might be of 20 yards or more.
What you expect D-Watt to do, Pep?
280, 3 touchdowns.
280. How many? 3 touchdowns?
Yep. Passing.
Any rushing?
I give him 30 yards.
Or he's just gonna be surgical with it and just drop back and death by 1,000 cuts on their monkey asses.
So I would say that, but sometimes these dumb defensive coordinators will go all man, and then they're just gonna let him run. Yeah, and then he's just gonna run. So that's why I'm gonna just say 30 yards.
No, any rushing touchdowns? He gonna score? No.
Nah. All the rushing touchdowns will be Chubb and Hunt.
That's documented too. You know why I think the Texans are gonna put 21 points up? G, you good?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm listening. I can't.
You look like you about to fall asleep. All right, look.
No,
so you know why I think the Texans are gonna score 21 points? Because the Browns gonna score so many goddamn points, they're gonna have the opportunity to have the ball that many times. 41 points, they're gonna get the ball a lot. I expect them to score 21 points. Davis Miles ain't bad.
I don't even think he's starting.
If he's not starting,
I think they took. Did they take him? I thought they switched quarterbacks last week.
Nah, he's starting.
I don't know.
I'll find out.
He's starting.
All right, cool. I'm glad we came back to that, man. We got some insight on what y'all thinking about what he gonna do. Man. Let me see. Let me see something.
Yeah, so they benched Davis Mills and started Kyle Allen last week. So I don't know if he's still starting.
That was last week though.
Okay, so the Browns Titans game is the same time as the Jets Vikings and the Titans Eagles. So I'm gonna have y'all two games up on the screens. Yeah, I'm gonna have y'all two games up on the screen.
You want me to send you the link now so you can put it on your phone and you can watch it from your phone?
No, I got my iPad, my MacBook, and my TV. I'm good.
No, I'm saying that the link for to watch the free sport, the free sports.
Not right now.
Yeah, because I was about to say, if I send it now, you ain't gonna get it. The only one
saying it on here. You saying it on here, dry snitch.
I wasn't gonna say it on here. I was gonna send it to you. I was gonna send it to you in a text.
Well, you asked me on here, so like, why are you asking me this over here?
Do you want me to send you the links?
I don't want to talk about none of that shit on here. You feel me?
I feel you.
SEC regulations and all that shit.
Oh no, it's not even it's FCC regulated.
It's legal. Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's legal.
We straight. All right, that's what I was thinking. Shit, that shit ain't legal or something.
Nah, it's legal. It's legal.
Hey man, when I smoke again, it's OBA for me. Over. We Dunsky. Hey, we Dunsky. We Dunsky like a motherfucker, yo.
Bruh.
Hey, look here. Hey, man. Oh, you ain't playing in the Big 12 championship. Oh, yeah, move it over. What is that? That Tangeray Vodka?
I don't put out names. But I will put this name out. You know, that's simply cranberry.
Yeah.
I love that.
Is that vodka you drinking though?
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, okay. Okay.
For sure. Cool. It just, I don't put out the name of it, but it's Texan born and raised.
Let me just put this out here. Indiana is smacking North Carolina.
They done pulled away. I've been back and forth between the Thunder game and that one.
They up 15.
Oh, they done put it up 13. Okay.
But see, I knew that was going to happen because Carolina had problems the other day playing Arkansas.
Not so. It's not that Carolina had a problem. They had one guard who took one guard took 36 shots.
Was it Leaky Black?
Yeah.
Nah, I don't think it was Black. But for any guard on that team, why are you shooting 36 times?
Especially if you're the point guard. It better not be a point guard.
I don't care what guard you are. When you got that big dude in the middle, why are you shooting the ball?
Yo, you give him the ball? He's terrible to guard, yo. He's disgusting. I don't want to see him.
You don't like him?
Oh no, he's horrible to guard. Like he's a problem.
Oh, okay. I thought so. You like him? He's a beast. Okay.
That dude is a problem.
Armando Baycott.
Yeah, but old boy from
with the
Indiana 23
twist or whatever.
Yeah,
he is
giving him that work.
Him. Oh, he is killing Baycott. Oh my goodness, that kid is nice, man. He was killing. He was killing Michigan big man last year. I was like, hey man, what you gonna do about that?
You know we tell everybody, hey man, some days you the windshield, some days you the bug.
Hey man.
Hey, Chris Whitney lit me up for 36.
Chris Whitney made it to the NBA too.
That's why I don't feel bad about it.
and neither would I.
He lit me up in junior college for 36.
And neither would I.
Let me tell you.
But see, the problem with Carolina is, like Gunn said, Leaky Black wants to be the star of that team. And he needs to realize he's in an ACC team that doesn't have Jordan wasn't even a star in North Carolina.
The hell he wasn't.
He was, but he wasn't.
Hey, man.
But if you look at, look at who came from that team.
And Sam Perkins.
That's what I'm saying.
Absolutely the star though.
But look who came from that team.
Oh yeah.
So they don't do that whole everything is on you type shit.
But here's even what I tell you about.
Even
they
when
had different coaches then too.
And that's what I'm about to say.
They had Dean
Here's what I tell you about the Carolina program, man. It has evolved to these millennials and these Gen Z, man, where they don't want to stand up and clap in unison. Where it's all about them and not necessarily about team. It's about team when it has to be. When it's about team, when it can't be about them no more. That's the generation we live in. Back with Dean Smith. Dean Smith wasn't having that, brother. Dean Smith wasn't having none of that. When somebody passed the ball to you and you score a bucket, you point at them, you acknowledge them, and they stand up in unison and clap for your teammates.
If you ask me, I really honestly think that's why Roy Williams retired.
Yeah,
because
that's what's driving a lot of these coaches to retire. These kids,
that's why he
man.
Retired. He saw
these kids, bro. And then the parents, like we just talked about, the parents probably worse. Even though they kid playing at a major Division I college, why ain't my kid playing enough?
Book this. The reason why R.J. Barrett, what's his name? That the reason why that Duke team did not win a national championship.
R.J. Barrett was gunning, man.
The reason why they did not win a national championship is because they were a bunch of
Tatum. He didn't want to let Zion shine. He was gunning, man.
There was a bunch of individuals.
He was gunning. Because I tell you, Cam Reddish took a big step back at Duke. Because I told y'all, I said Cam Reddish will have the better NBA career than all of these dudes, man.
And
but he had a little setback. He had a setback.
He got drafted by the wrong team.
He got drafted by the wrong team.
By the wrong team, and then he got injured.
But he was with the wrong team, so he wasn't getting off that bench anyway.
But his injury came with the wrong team, so
yeah.
Cam Reddish should have went to another school instead of Duke.
He should have.
Well, I said that Cam Reddish should have stayed one more year after.
He should have went to Duke. He's a one and done.
After Zion and them graduated, because I agree with you, Guns.
But look, you're making my point now.
But he took the step back.
That's what I'm saying. And then
that's what I'm saying.
If he red shirt, waiting for them to leave, he's taking another step back. No, he should have just went to another school.
But see, why I'm saying like he should have stayed in college one more year because he had Zion and RJ Barrett, who was taking up all
I get all
space.
Of that. And I'm saying he should have
But he was the best player out of the three.
He was
the best player.
He's the best player out
of their starting five. He was the best. He was hands down.
And that's why he should have went to another school.
It wasn't even arguably.
But he got there and took a step back for them too.
He did.
Because that was all people was talking about.
Man, so when I found out.
What should I say Cam Reddish should have went, man? He could have showed us that. You know what?
Anywhere.
He could have went to Florida State and played for and played for what's his name? Hell, I used to want to play for him.
Bruh, he could have stayed
at Hamilton.
Mm-hmm. He could have stayed at home and went to Temple of Villanova.
I agree.
He could have.
I agree.
He could have stayed at home and went to Temple of Villanova.
He'd have been a way better player playing for Jay Wright, man.
He wanted the exposure.
And Jay,
he wanted that really,
Cam liked
really
to play
big
defense too, so he fits right in with Jay Wright.
That's what when I called home and I was like, "Yo, Cam Reddish." And they was like, "Oh, that's so and so's mom."
Like, how y'all let him get out of Pennsylvania?
Yeah, I'm like, "Yo, what the fuck?" And they was like, "Yo, everybody, my barber, I called everybody, and they was all like, "Yo, we told him don't go down south because of the team that you trying to go down south to." But that was like one of the biggest teams. If Duke come knocking, you ain't turning them down.
Duke and North Carolina, a lot of them blue bloods, man.
Don't say Duke. Don't say Duke. If Coach K comes to and talk
Coach
to you,
K
you going.
Yeah.
I give you that. I give you that.
Because Grant Hill didn't want to go to Duke.
Yep.
Shit, I don't even.
No, Grant Hill wanted to go to Georgetown or North Carolina.
I understand why.
Those are his schools because his mother taught at Georgetown. So he said he thought Georgetown was an HBCU.
It should have been.
Because of the
basketball. Yeah.
But then, he said he liked North Carolina because of Dean Smith.
Absolutely.
So he said it was one of those two schools that he was going to go to. But then he said he sat down with Coach K. And he said the thing about Coach K is he look you in your eyes and he don't lie to you. And he just tell you the truth. And he was like, once he did that, I knew I was going to do.
Well, Grant Hill also, his parents were.
They were.
It must be nice to have decisions like that,
It was, but
let me persuade you from going to North Carolina where you want to go to Georgetown. Hey, come over here to Duke. Oh, by the way, we know who your parents are. We'll take you don't need ain't like you need financial aid and no shit like that.
No.
You just come to Duke, you worry about playing basketball, you lift our program. Cool.
Yeah.
Must be nice.
Because he helped make them into a championship team that first year.
Absolutely.
In 91.
Absolutely.
Oh, everybody puts it on that fucker to hit that free that.
Oh no! Don't get that twisted. That dude was a killer. Oh, that dude was a killer in college.
He was the Tim Tebow of college basketball. And I'm not saying Christian Laettner can't play. I'll say his name. I'm not saying he can't play, but he's definitely the Tim Tebow of college basketball.
Oh, he was a killer. College basketball.
College basketball.
He killed everybody.
And he shouldn't have been on the dream team. I'm gonna take a break on that.
I will say this.
I'm gonna tell you why he's on the dream team.
But hold on,
because he was the best college basketball player.
See, I think that
at that time, at that point, he was better than Shaq. He was better than Alonzo Mourning. He was better than all of them at that time.
He was the best positional player.
But they wasn't gonna take Shaq. Because Shaq wasn't gonna play.
Because you can't.
You wasn't gonna take Alonzo Mourning because he wasn't gonna play either.
But for me, if it wasn't for Grant Hill on that team, Christian Laettner don't get the touches that he was getting.
Christian Laettner was a killer as soon as he got to Duke, though. He killed all 4 years.
And so did Grant Hill.
Yes, but Grant Hill got there his junior year. But everything still went through Christian Laettner. He show improved his Christian Laettner's freshman year. He show improved. However, it just made him a better player when Grant Hill got to Duke. Grant Hill as a freshman was college ready. I mean, was NBA ready? Yeah. He was pro ready.
Real quick, man. Real quick. They just showed where college football approved a 12-team college football playoff because the Rose Bowl done agreed to whatever.
Yeah, I saw it. In 2024. In 2024.
Well, that's gonna cause. Now I hope they go back and what I was saying. I hope they go back and say, "Yo, you independents, y'all want a shot at this national title? You gonna have to play somebody other than 1 or 2 ranked teams a season. Come on, play 3 teams out of each conference."
So they don't do that, but what they do they do play Purdue, but Purdue is never really ranked because that's a state game. That's an in-state game. Purdue and Notre Dame. That's an Indiana game.
Yep.
They play
Purdue, Indiana.
They don't play Indiana.
I'm just saying. But if Penn State joined the Big Ten, I mean, if Notre Dame joined the Big Ten, they're going to put them in the West, and they're going to have to pay. They're going to have to play Purdue and Indiana. They're going to have to play both of them because both of them are in the West, or they're in the Big Ten West. It sucks for Maryland. It sucks for Maryland and Rutgers to be in the Big Ten East because they got to deal with it, along with Northwestern, because they got to deal with Ohio State, Michigan,
and Penn State.
They got to deal with them 3. So, I mean,
so now, okay.
It's like shopping on Black Friday.
Because since we both Big Ten, so with USC and UCLA coming, they're gonna put them in the West.
And I know why they did it.
If it don't change, they'll put them in the West.
They're not gonna change that, but they'll do is.
So what I'm saying is, who's coming to the East?
Hold on. Let me look. I'll tell you exactly who's coming to the East. Let me look. They'll probably put Indiana in the East. 1. They're Michigan State will come to the East.
They already in the East.
Are they? Hold on.
Yep. They're in the East.
The Big Ten. Indiana's in the East too, so Minnesota and Illinois will come East, or Northwestern and Illinois will come East, and they'll put USC and UCLA in the West. Because the East right now is Michigan, Ohio State, Penn State, Maryland, Michigan State, Indiana, and Rutgers.
Mm-hmm.
Purdue, Illinois, Iowa, Minnesota, Wisconsin, Nebraska, and Northwestern are in the West. So they would put Northwestern and Illinois. Because where's Northwestern?
It's in Chicago. Well, right outside Chicago.
So they'll put Illinois and Northwestern in the East and put the other two in the West.
That'll work.
And that's 16 teams in the Big Ten.
Yep, it don't matter.
We'll have the most teams in one conference.
Yeah,
we'll have the most teams in one conference because the Big 12 is what 1, 2, 3. The Big 12 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
So
10.
mind you, they losing 2.
And they're going to be 8.
But two more teams is going out to the Big Ten. I mean to Pac-12. I remember.
So they're going to be down to 6.
No, so 2 schools are going to go out to the Pac-12.
No, I'm talking about the Big 12.
The Big 12 going to be sucking.
The Big 12 is going to be down to 8. Going to be down to 8 teams because it's only 10 right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Yeah.
TCU, KSU, Texas, Texas Tech, Oklahoma State, Baylor, Oklahoma, Kansas, West Virginia, and Iowa State. With Texas and Oklahoma leaving, that's going to be 8 teams left in the Big 12.
So they've invited, I'm not saying they coming, but the Big 12 has invited BYU, Cincinnati, and Houston.
They're not going to. Cincinnati and Houston will never join the Big 12.
I think they will.
I don't think so.
More money.
Because they're
more money.
Yeah, but if you look at the seasons that
can the Big 12 do right here?
If you look at the seasons that Cincinnati and Houston both have been having, they have better chances staying out of the Big 12.
But we know what these schools are about. Money. So we was just talking about if when UCLA and USC go to the Big Ten, who's going to go over to the East? So we thinking Northwestern and Illinois. But then I was saying, because the Big 12 invited BYU, Cincinnati, and Houston to join the Big 12, you think they'll come?
More than likely, yeah. I think they've already been accepted to the league.
I'm saying they'll come because of the money, because they're gonna make more money.
I think they've already been accepted. I think it's already a done deal with all them schools. Look here, man. We had 2 hours, man.
I know for a fact BYU will come.
Is Central Florida coming too?
UCF? Yeah, I think so. I don't give a fuck.
It's not gonna be good for them.
They're gonna make more money. They don't care.
Yeah, they're gonna make that money, man. They're gonna do a lot of traveling, but they're gonna make.
That's what it's about now. That's what it's about.
We're about
now.
to close this out, money, man. Y'all go ahead.
I just don't foresee. I don't foresee Houston and Cincinnati coming to the Big 12.
I do.
That's like
I think it's already done.
But we got to go with teams from the Big East now in November that's used to playing in snow. Got to go play in LA.
Yeah.
And then on the flip side, the teams from LA got to come to school.
Yeah, we'll see y'all Sunday, episode 61 of the Sip Smoke Sports Podcast, man. We appreciate everybody who tuned in tonight, man. Always a good discussion, always for good opinions. We waiting on whoever came on the podcast to come back on the podcast, man.
Because there ain't not one of them teams playing. None of them teams in the Big Ten playing a dome.
So we'll see y'all on Sunday, 8 p.m. Well, no. Who play on Sunday night? Y'all got Sunday night, right? Who got Sunday night?
Nah, we don't.
Ain't nobody got Sunday night. Yeah, Cowboys do.
Cowboys.
So we'll be on at 7:30 Sunday night. So we'll see y'all then, man. Appreciate y'all tuning in.
Yeah, them bad ass Cowboys.
JETS, yes.